Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to update or create or decorate our back pages. So I wasn't able to update my memory journal, so I needed to go back a couple of days backwards so I can just decorate and somehow, if I can remember, create some notes of whatever happened that day and my events and my appointments and so on. So here I'm just trying to decorate and use my stickers to embellish the pages, and sometimes I don't really care, or it doesn't really matter to me if I leave the pages blank. I use another journal or planner for my work, so sometimes I never get to create pages on my memory Fibonacci. So, and that's okay, it doesn't really matter if you're busy, if I have a lot of things to do and I never get to create my daily page. It's not gonna make me sad or anxious about it, because it's supposed to be fun. So here I'm just trying to use up all the stickers that I have. These are new sticker kits that I have lying around for a long time, and since that I think my current sticker kit, I'm running out of my of stickers in my current sticker kit. I just used all of them. So sometimes I have that tendency to want to store and keep my stationery and reserve it for something else or something special. But I guess every day that we make ourselves happy is special as well. So that is why I am splurging, or I use as much stickers as I want for today. So grab your journal and your stickers and your stationaries and journal stuffs that you use and join me. Okay, so I think I'm having a hard time taking the stickers off the paper. I guess if you kind of store it for a long time, the stickers become so sticky, and then it will be very hard to take them off the paper. So today I'm doing a voiceover because I wanted to do an actual talking, supposed to voice over, but somehow I just want to work quietly while listening to some music, and then just decided to do a voiceover when I'm done with it. So here, more stickers. Usually I work on a theme, like for July I use a yellow theme. For June I think I use a green theme, but this time I just go with whatever I feel like, whatever I want to, or whatever color or shade or theme I want to go for today. So it's just random things or stickers. As much as possible I want to be coherent with my page, but I just want to be creative and just use the stickers that I like. So here I am trying to find the page where I can put this very cute bicycle that I have here. So as I usually said, I got these stickers online, and I got them for half or more than half the price. So you won't believe how much I got this for. So I got this sticker sets in 6 sheets for only like 10 bahts or 9 bahts. I don't know how much is the conversion, but it's very cheap. So usually if I see them online and they're on sale, I just grab a bunch of them. So here I'm going through the days trying to remember what I did that day, or something special happened that day, or any event. So here I'm just trying to remember what I did. So basically Mondays and Tuesdays I'm at the university, so it's easy to remember that. And then the rest of the day I was doing mostly reading and research and chores, and then I have other work to do, and then I think that's all. And Saturday and Sunday I basically forgot what I did, but one thing that I remember is I started to read the book by Arundhati Roy, which is The Ministry of Utmost Happiness. So I started reading the book a few years, like, yeah, I think last year, not a few years, but maybe last year. But I was already in the middle of the book, but I couldn't understand the concept. I was confused. I don't understand the characters, so I stopped reading it. And it was really funny because when I read it again, I started reading it last weekend, and I was so surprised because at first I thought it was a tree that was narrating. And I think because I've read a lot of reviews and comments about the book online, and they said that it was intimidating in a way. So I think my mind just automatically, so when I started reading the book, my mindset was on that. The basis of my mindset was that this book's gonna give me a hard time and I won't be able to understand it. But then when I read it again, I just want to give it a chance, because some people also said that this book is very nice, amazing, and it tackles a lot of issues. And when I read it again, I don't know, it was just, everything just becomes so clear to me. And after a few pages, I was able to relate to the protagonist of the story, which is Ajum. She's a transgender woman who was raised up in a very conservative society in India. So the book talks a lot of things, basically like the current situation at the time, politics, religion, and also the life of the hijas. Those are transgender men, transgender women in India, and how they live their lives, how they survived the society, which is based on the society which is very religious. And there was also some part of the book that talks about mental health as well. When Ajum went to, she and her teacher went to the temple. So like in the middle of their journey, they were attacked by their enemy, because that was a time where there was a partition between the Muslims, Pakistan, and the Hindu India. So they were attacked, and her friends and her family thought that she was already dead, but she came back. She was dressed like a man, and turns out that she was detained in a camp. So after that, she stopped dressing up like a woman, and she stopped talking. And there was this interesting part of the book where she was advised to go to the doctor. Apparently, it seems like this doctor is like an all-around doctor, but she doesn't want to go to the doctor. So what her friends did was they went, all of them, because they live in a house together, like all the trans women live in the house together to kind of protect themselves. So they have to live together. So anyways, because she doesn't want to go to the doctor, they went there in behalf of her. So her friends, the trans women that she lived with, try to tell the doctor how she behaved based on their perspective. And so the doctor gave the diagnosis based on the accounts, what her friends told him about Ajum. And that was pretty much interesting, because I could sense that in the book that Ajum is somehow suffering from mental health, like maybe trauma. And instead of going there himself, instead of supporting her and telling her that it's okay to get some help, they all went there instead on her behalf and told the doctor. And the things that they told the doctor about her was a little bit biased, because that was based on their perspective. But then the doctor just gave the diagnosis based on what Ajum's friends told him about. So that is really one thing that I found interesting. But then she ended up leaving their house, like the place where they all lived together, and she went to live in the graveyard. And when she started living in the graveyard, another story unfolds. She met new friends and made a new life. And as I go through the book, I also learned that Ajum was also famous, because there were interviews about them, and they get to be interviewed by magazines, and a lot of popular magazines was also mentioned in the book, and that she was also in the covers of those magazines. And they also talked, the book also talked about rivalry between Ajum and a new younger trans woman who was also get to be interviewed by the magazine. So there was this kind of comparison between the older generation and the younger generation, and the competition between them. So it's a very interesting narrative. And so so she ended up living in the graveyard, but still some of her friends came to help her. And she also had a benefactor, I could say, who helped her make a living, or that person kind of just helped her get through her day. She lives in the graveyard. It was so difficult for her, But still, one thing that I like about Ajum, this protagonist, is that even if she found herself in a very bad or hard situation, she still managed to get up and do something to survive. So she ended up meeting a new friend and then starting her own business again. And so the story, another part of her life story, unfolds again as she move from one place to another. So yeah, so that's what I really love about the book, because it has so many parts in it, and it's so relatable at this point. I wasn't so sure why I never get it the first time I read the book, but my second time I was so surprised, because it was so easy to read it. And to be honest, there's still parts of the book that I couldn't understand, so I just highlight it, leave it, and I'm just gonna go back to it one day or later, and I might be able to comprehend it. So yeah, so that's the story of Ajum from the book The Ministry of Utmost Happiness by Arundhati Roy. Alrighty, so going back to our journaling session, here I think I'm almost done with writing the memories that I can remember that day. I remember Wednesdays, Thursday I was mostly at home doing some chores and also completing my task for the week. And so yeah, I think we're done here. I still get to do Saturday and Sunday, but basically we are done here. I'm just gonna fill it with my thoughts, if I can remember anything, or just fill it with quotes, favorite quotes. And yeah, so I think we're done here. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Till the next one, bye. Thank you for watching.